Start it off, Bush.
Hi, we are
Welcome.
the world.
We'll get to that story later. It's pretty hilarious. But yeah, welcome to episode 84 of Rez Hockey. We have so much to talk about. My
Lots.
name is Trev. And with me is Bush, my co-host. What's up, Bush?
Oh, not much, not much. We have lots to discuss about. Listeners, we're sorry. We're going to probably let a couple F sharps when we describe what we're talking about.
F
Just
bombs,
we're
but
just warning you, but we have every reason to be upset, and so will you. But not at us,
yes.
though.
So thank you for those who are joining for the first time, and thank you to those who have been joining us for quite a while now.
Yeah.
So
Should we start with lighthearted humor, or should we end it with lighthearted humor? Let's end it with it. And on a high note.
What the hell does that mean? I don't know. Rez Hockey Podcast is on the traditional land of the Anishinaabe. We are located on Treaty 3 territory in northwestern Ontario. We live in Kenora, Ontario. And Bush lives like 6 houses down from me. So
Yeah.
we're not too far from each other.
No.
We don't have a guest this week. It was such a busy weekend. We decided a lot of guys played this past weekend at the Freddy in Saskatoon. So we just thought, let's just talk the years off you and I and not have a guest. So
Okay.
So we decided not to ask anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we won't have a guest for this week's episode. Because of the week for episode 84 is this guy's probably one of the hardest working guys this past weekend. Nicest guy that I've met in a long time. Super friendly guy. He was really busy this weekend, but he did such a good job along with his father. Cut of the week for episode 84 is Mr. Gabe Saskamoose. Gabriel was one of the coordinators for the Fred Saskamoose tournament, and he did a good job.
Did he ever?
Bush and I hung around with him when he had free time, but one hell of a guy. And I just want to say congratulations to you and your father, Gabe, for putting on one hell of a tournament.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Gabe, for your hospitality. Thanks to your father, Neil, for their hospitality. They treated us well from Thursday right to Sunday night. We got first star treatment. So thanks, guys, for your hospitality. We really appreciate it. Shout outs. Do you have any shout outs for episode 84, Dennis?
Shout out to, I would say, the arena staff and everybody that was involved. Because while me and you were there from 9 to, let's say, the last game ended at 10:30, the arena staff for a tournament of this magnitude, they were there till probably 12:31 to get everything cleaned up.
Yeah, the security staff and the ladies that were selling all the merchandise. It was really well run and organized and good job. Like the arena was clean every time.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
There was no bad incidents regarding fans and security having to escort anyone out of the arena. So everyone did a really good job. You guys should feel well appreciated.
There we go.
Job you guys did. That took me a while. What should we talk about first? NHL?
Yeah.
Last week we didn't have an episode because I was on the road, and Bush, we just couldn't get our times together to make an episode. So we apologize for that. But Carolina what the fudge? Carolina and Florida for the Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm over it.
I'm
gonna cheer for Kachuk.
Are you?
Yep. Because our cousin's on there.
Oh yeah.
I'm over the Battle of Alberta Scars with Kachuk.
Plus, because Carolina, you don't like Carolina as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, those wounds haven't healed.
Just give it up, man. Just let it go. Just like that character on Frozen. Let it go. Go. Hey, for those, we're gonna be putting this show, episode 84, on YouTube, and I hope everyone gets to see my background picture. It's a picture
I
of Bush just pounding back a hot dog.
what can I say? It was a good hot dog.
Holy shit, man. You're pretty talented.
Well, I was trying to watch a game and eat.
So yeah, for those who are, I'm gonna take a picture of this and post it. Just in case. Oh, I'll go like this so I can. There. Yeah, Carolina and Florida. That's a good match. I think Florida's going to win.
I think they are too.
Carolina's not going to come back. They're down
No.
3-0. Montour again, our boy.
Ooh.
That one overtime game. How much minutes he played 56 minutes.
57 and like 48 seconds. 57 minutes, 48 seconds. Yeah, that's awesome. But you know what though? That goes to show you how hard he's worked and how much faith the coach has to put him out there for that many minutes. Like that's Chris Pronger minutes. Like, you know, that's Nicholas Lidstrom style. Like he's going to be in those same sentences now from now on after this playoff run.
I bet you next year he'll come back bigger, stronger, faster, and he'll be in the race for the North.
Oh yeah,
Montour's a beast.
He's gonna have so much confidence in his game now that he realizes that, you know what, hey, I can actually do this at a high performance level, and I can dominate the game. And he is.
He has been, yeah, for sure. And just think that he got traded to Florida for like a 5th round draft pick. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know why those 30 other teams must be kicking themselves in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the arse.
I bet you Edmonton is.
Never mind Edmonton. Edmonton can't win a cup with a generational player. Right? Don't get me started. The other Western Conference, playoffs is the Western Conference Finals.
I'm over it.
Dallas and Vegas.
I'm over my hatred for it.
Hatred against Vegas?
Against Jack Eichel winning a cup before McDavid.
So who do you think's going to have a bet? Like, what would you do if you were Jack Eichel and you guys in Vegas wins the cup? Is it better for Eichel to win his one cup and no personal awards, or McDavid with all his personal awards and no cups? Which one is the better career?
Ask Ray Bork that.
But he won Norris trophies, though.
Yeah, I know. He finally won.
He won one cup.
Yeah, but he also got traded to a team that was a cup contender.
Well, look at Edmonton's a cup contender.
They are, yeah. That's a good question.
Would you rather win one cup, no awards, or all the awards and no cups?
I think every hockey player's dream is to lift that above your head and skate around the rink. I think a lot of players would rather win a cup than have no, like, look at Pat Maroon. He's got 3 in a row. He's not going to win any award at all, but he'll say, you know what, I hosted the cup 3 times.
Over before McDavid.
Yeah. Over McDavid.
And Eichel was
McDrysdale, McMatthews, McMarner, all that generational talent.
How come you're saying Mick before everyone's last name?
Because that's how I talk, yo.
McDrysdale.
Yeah.
McMatthews,
yeah. Because they're all in the same boat. They're all in the same sentence.
McMajor. So, yeah, I'd rather have the one Stanley Cup and no awards than rather and McDavid's shoes. Oh, yeah. We want to thank Bells, our friend of the show. She gave us these nice Canoe Lake Young Guns hats. Where's yours?
Mine's in the back of your car still.
Is it?
Yeah, or it's on the seat. Or it fell down off the bag and probably in behind a driver's seat.
So I might be wearing your hat then?
Possibly, yeah.
No wonder my head's itchy. You got buggies?
I got bugs.
Or watch, I'll shake the hat, a bunch of bugs coming out.
Bunch of flakes. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
And I'm repping. Yeah, thanks for the hat, and it was really a pleasure to meet you.
Absolutely,
Finally, and one of the nicest ladies. So thank you for supporting the show, and we really appreciate the gear, the swag that you gave us. It's we'll wear it with pride and joy.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not wearing a hoodie right now. Sorry, I'm wearing a Eagle Chiefs hoodie. So my I'm wearing
Stacey Williams. I'm waiting for mine.
Hey, I had to pay for this, man. This was a gift. Katie got it for me for my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
So. Well, I'll pay for swag too. We have to support Ontario.
But I would support Saskatchewan too, just saying.
Yes, of course we will. I want to order I want to order a jersey. I don't want a free one. I want to help support the team. I want to order one of those jerseys, man. Those are sick. I love that style.
What jersey?
The Canoe Lake Young Guns. I don't know why. Some about that how they're how it's designed. I really like that.
True that. Maybe if the Bells, if you guys get new jerseys, you got to give Bush one. Just I don't know. I don't know if I'd want him wearing my jersey. Okay. All
right.
Let's get ready and let's talk about the Freddy. The Freddy was this past weekend in Saskatoon at 4 different arenas.
You said Saskatoon.
Yeah, I know. I just said it. You ever remember that movie, Grown Ups?
No, I honestly I didn't watch it.
You never watched that?
I'm sorry.
And these woman, they asked the lifeguard where he's from, and he said Saskatoon. If you gotta watch the movie to understand it. Okay, where do you want to start about the Freddy? There's so many
good things that happened. But it was marred by one incident. We'll get to that later.
Let's talk about that incident first, just to get it out of the way.
Right.
Unfortunately, the Kainai Braves, their goalie, which one of their imports, his name is Andre Proctor Ramirez. He played for the Kainai Braves this past weekend, and they were unaware of his Métis status. And unfortunately, he used a fake Métis card. And with that, he was kicked out of the tournament. And unfortunately, the Braves withdrew from the tournament. The Braves were 2-0, and they had a good team. They had Wasey Rabbit, they had Colton Yellowhorn, Jesse Dudas, and Judd Blackwater. And those boys were clicking. They wanted to win, so they were playing really good. But unfortunately, one of their teammates didn't have the right documentation, and unfortunately they had to withdraw from the tournament. And we're friends with Wasey, we're friends with the boys, and they were upset, but they were all also disappointed because they were playing really good hockey, and they thought they could win. They thought they could make it to Sunday, and I think so too. I think they would have been one of the better teams. But this kid, Andre Proctor Ramirez, he played for a lot of teams in Indian tournaments. He played for Sandy Lake at the Freddy in 2022. He played for Goodfish Flames at the Eugene Alexis Memorial, and they won the championship. They won 17 grand at that tournament.
Yeah.
He played for Team Alberta at the National Aboriginal Hockey Championships, which is an all-Indigenous tournament. So this guy fooled a lot of players, a lot of people. Just not Kainai. He fooled everyone out west.
For 3 years.
More than 3 years. Because he has been playing like Team Alberta. That's like U18. So he was 15, 16, 17. Like since Since he was 10 years old, he was been
Yeah.
playing in these tournaments. So
under the guise, he's lying, he's committing fraud.
and we talked to Wasey about it. We went over to his place for supper on Saturday, and he was disappointed, and it was hard for him not to take the blame because he was the one helping the team,
Yeah,
getting all the imports and stuff like that. So, but they handled it really well. The Kainai Braves team, they took the they took what's the word I'm looking for? They took the responsibility,
they took the high road.
and they didn't blame anyone. They didn't point the finger so and so, but they took it like champs. So I really look up to those guys for being positive when in such a big negative situation. So good job, Kainai Braves. We're happy just how you guys handled that situation. But and next year they'll be back. Hopefully, Kainai Braves will be back. And we're gonna the Good Fish Flames. We'll talk about those guys.
Yeah.
I guess they asked this Ramirez kid to play for them in the Freddy, knowing that he had a fake Métis card. And I guess this Ramirez kid said, no, I'm going to play with Kainai. And that's how Goodfish and Kainai played their second game. And that's when Goodfish protested, knowing that this kid had a fake Métis card. And they ended up winning the protest, and this kid was kicked out. But shame on Goodfish for knowing this kid's past. So I don't know. I think the people who ran the Good Fish Flames should have told Wasey, should have told the Braves, like, okay, this kid has a fake card. Like, how about team out instead of protesting after the second game? I mean, after their second game, like they knew all this shit was who this guy was. So I don't know. It's really shady on Goodfish's part, knowing this kid's history. But what do you think of the situation?
I think it's really shitty. I think that it's even shittier that the coach knew he wasn't who he said he was. He was going to use him, knowing he had any ancestry in him. He planned to win. He planned to cheat the tournament out of the prize money. He's cheated fucking tournaments out of prize monies. He's committing fucking fraud, and he knowingly did that in the back seat. How many teams has he cheated out of an A-side championship? This kid should now those tournaments, should those championships that he won with the teams, should he be stripped of their titles? Fuck yeah, I think they should.
So you think a team that he played for in the past and they won 17 grand and Enoch, do you think that team should have to return that money to the tournament?
Yeah, fucking rights. They should pay up and score up and own up that he stole it. Plain well stole it with a fraudulent card. That's what I think. He stole fucking money. No, I'm not gonna. I'll stall it.
Whoa! Breathe. I see a big vein on your forehead. It's gonna pop soon.
Yeah. I just got a haircut too.
This kid, that guy checks his head to see him.
Well, I'm on camera now. I don't want to be bulged.
You got a haircut today?
I did get a haircut today. Yeah.
Oh, looks nice. You look very Malashan. How do you say nice in Cree? I mean Ojibwe.
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Kind of we say Malashan in Cree. Yeah, you look very Malashan, Dennis. Bushy. Okay, what about now? Should teams submit their rosters week before tournament and made available to other teams?
Yep.
That's absolutely. That's a shitty thing about having tournaments like imports are a lot of imports are last minute. So meaning most of the time rosters aren't in to put in programs to put on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like it's good.
Yeah.
It would be good to have rosters set in stone a week before so everyone will know.
Yeah.
Because like when you and I we at the Freddy, we would have to okay, there's so and so as imports. Like we didn't know until they were on the ice on who was
Yeah.
on the team as for imports. But yeah, that'd be good. I think it'd be more organized and
Yeah.
because we were getting messages, people were asking me like, "Who's the imports for so and so's team?" I was like, "I don't know who that guy
Yeah,
is."
I know.
It's like I don't know, but yeah, it'd be neat if teams could. I mean, organizers of other tournaments, just not picking on the Freddy, but other tournaments and have a set roster and maybe a fine if the rosters are switched last minute
Yeah.
because fans want to know. Fans
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be able to know who's playing for if they're playing for your community or not.
Mhm.
So, for imports, how crucial are imports for your team?
Ooh.
We heard from one of the organizers that two of the imports didn't show up on Sunday. Like, especially Sunday, like
Sunday of that tournament. Any
championship
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
It's the most important day of the week. So, for my community, well, just not my community, a lot of the teams, imports are so important. And imports should be they're the ringers. They're gonna be the best players on the team.
Yeah.
And they have to step up no matter what. Have it be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or championship Sunday, they have to step up. And because a lot of these guys are getting paid like big money to play as an import.
Yeah.
So
I remember I was getting paid about $50 for a tournament sometimes.
that's $50 too much. But yes, imports. There are some imports that I saw played on Sunday that didn't show up. Well, they played, but they played like shit.
Yeah.
And they didn't step up to the big games. Like I know it's like a lot of pressure to play in these big situation games, but that's why you're an import. So and then it's unfortunate. I know the game of hockey is emotional, but I think the imports are so important to it's you either win or you lose, and all the pressure's on you. But you know that coming in as an import that there's going to be pressure on you. Um, it's a paid position, so
Yeah.
you get. Wonder if teams should start paying their imports after the tournament based on
Performance review.
performance. Yes, seriously though, right?
Why not? Yeah.
If you're gonna pay a guy $1,500, $5,000 or 2,500, I'll pay you based on your goals, your plus minus, and if we win.
Yeah.
And if you're a good team player. I
Give
think
them
so.
I don't know, give them half up front
Maybe.
and then give you the other half plus a little more, depending on how you do. I
Then
don't know,
that's
just something like that, right?
then say like a bonus. Okay, here's $100 bonus if you score this amount of goals. Here's a $500 bonus if we win the Freddy. Shit like that. And it adds up. And I think it'll make the player play harder and play better because you're playing
for
for
sure.
extra money.
Yeah.
GMs of niche hockey teams, maybe that's the way to go. Start. So, what else happened at the Freddy? I'm just reading my notes.
Yeah.
The good teams. Who were some of your favorite teams that played at the Freddy?
Wow. Obviously.
Obviously. Okay. Name 3 teams that you enjoyed. Okay, I'll go first. Canoe Lake Young Guns, El Sepultuk Oilers, and I'd go with our boy Mickey Ipana and the Huskies, Inuvik Huskies. I mean, Those guys tried hard. They had a short bench.
Yeah.
They played hard till Saturday night,
Yeah,
and
they
they
did.
always gave it their all. And I would love it and respect the team that, even though they know they're not going to make it to Sunday, they still played hard. They still gave it their all. And you have to respect the team that's still playing hard Saturday night at 11
Yeah.
o'clock at night,
Yeah.
knowing you're not playing tomorrow, but still give it your all.
Mhm.
As for the Oilers, they were a team to watch.
Absolutely.
Physical, love hitting,
Yeah.
they love scoring, and they were
They,
in the pool of death, they called it. And that was probably the hardest
mhm.
pool in the tournament. They ended up with a 2-2 record, but man, did they ever play good?
Oh
Um,
yeah. Talk to
we
one of the guys on El Sip Talk. They figure next year if they come, well, when they come next year, they're gonna fly in earlier and get a good skate under their belt. Get that all travel jet lag off.
Yeah, they
Which,
said they would fly in on a Tuesday, have a scrimmage skate Wednesday, then come
yeah.
Thursday they'll be ready, because it
Mhm.
is hard to fly halfway across Canada on a Wednesday and expect you
Yeah.
still have your legs are still
Hmm.
not game ready sitting on a plane for 7 6 7 hours. But yeah, earlier and Canoe Lake Young Guns, we had four guys on the show that
Yeah.
played for the Young Guns. We had Dwayne Jr., Reagan, Roddy, and Craig. What did I say? The fuck?
No, but I did. When
What
I
did?
asked you when I had that brain fart when we were watching Canoe Lake in
Oh
the
yeah. They were playing the quarterfinals game, and we were standing beside Keyshawn Gervais, and we were right beside Roddy, and Funkin Bush had a brain fart.
I didn't say
He,
it out loud. I caught myself though.
he didn't know who we were watching. He didn't know that Roddy was in that.
I was gonna say, hey Trevor, I knew he was there. I knew he was watching. I watched his jersey. Watched him turn around. It's got Ross on it. His girlfriend standing like 2 feet in front of me, and I was gonna ask Trevor, hey, is that Roddy Ross playing in goal?
Yeah, just all
and
green
then
equipment.
and then but I said out loud, holy shit, Trevor, I just had a brain freeze. I was gonna ask you if that was Roddy Ross. His girlfriend heard me. She just kind of turned around and gave me this look like,
I was like, "Are
are
you
you for real?
serious?" Yeah, like
Yeah.
what the hell? But yeah, that was a really good team. They had a good
Oh yeah.
team,
Could you
and
imagine if they were playing on decent ice?
yeah, that ice was shit come
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh, it's just chewed up, skated on. Warm temperature is like it was plus. They had to battle plus 25-degree weather outside, so that cooling was working overtime. But all of those passes would have been soup. Like, can you imagine seeing Dwayne out there skating for real, like just flying on good ice?
And Canoe
Like,
Lake's last game, Roddy was in his crease in the third period, and he was
mhm.
still brushing water to the side of the net because there was so much
Yeah,
water in his crease. I thought that was
that's
crazy.
bizarre. Yeah, I know. Like well, once again, like they had the battle conditions. Like it was plus 25 all day. Like it was just stupid warm.
So who are your three top teams that you enjoyed
Oh,
watching at the Freddy? You
yeah.
can't say my teams. Just kidding. Just
You didn't
kidding.
say no. You
Whoa,
didn't
whoa.
say no backsies, but I obviously got to go with El Sip Talk. The reason being is obviously the Oilers, but when you look, Neil interviewed, and one of his things was he wants a team to look like a team, to have everything. And the Oilers, Creighton, everybody, they had their helmets blue, the stickers, they had blue gloves, blue shells, or he actually blue Oiler pants, and they just look pretty sharp. Look good, play good. And
That was awesome, eh? Like,
yeah,
wow, those
that was
guys
a
stood
really
out,
cool.
and
Hmm.
like they were a good looking bunch.
Yeah, I
I think
bet
all
you.
teams got to do
Yep.
that.
Oh yeah. You just look good out there. You feel good. They had their hoodies after, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Creighton, Creighton, my boy. Thanks for the hoodie exchange, man. That's awesome.
He was supposed to give it to me, but you claimed it so
I claimed
fast.
it. I know. Wow, would
What
you
the
blame me?
hell?
Well, what if they're Ocipitog Leafs?
Yeah,
Which
true. But yeah, it was awesome to meet
Yeah.
Creighton, Trey.
Yeah. Craig's
Uh,
brother. Yeah.
yeah,
Everybody,
so
they're
we met
just super good, cool
super good
guys.
boys. So who are your other two?
Canoe Lake. Bells, thank you so much. It's awesome meeting you. And best of luck next year. You're an awesome, tremendous fundraiser for the team. She works tirelessly around the clock for fundraising.
Yeah. That's what you call a manager and a dedicated
Yeah.
manager.
Mm-hmm.
I
All the
mean,
swag they have. Yeah.
the young guns are so lucky to have someone so dedicated and just love the game and love of the team. So
Yeah. I know. And honestly, I really I'm gonna get a lot of heat from this one, but hey, where'd you go?
I just turn off my camera because I
Oh,
just want to look at you eat your hot dog. You're a foot long.
honestly, I if he plays a team, he looked as a team, he played good. I honestly enjoyed watching Cross Lake.
Yeah.
Like their whether it be their home jerseys or their away jerseys, but that whole orange, it just looked cool. Plus, uh, um, they had a tank as a defenseman.
Yeah, they did.
Harley, holy crap! But you know what I noticed was really good about this. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago about these tournaments, about paying attention to your body.
Quit
I saw I
quit
saw a
scratching
lot.
your head. You're making my head itchy.
I saw a lot of players stretching in between games, like rolling out muscles, which is really good to see. It's no gone are the days of the Sunday beer rec champs, right? That just show up whenever they want. These guys are committed to winning on Sundays. They're even on Saturday. They're stretching. They're doing little warm ups as they go in the hallway. I mean, those are really really cool to see the teams doing that.
Yeah, it was good. So overall, it was a very good weekend. Lots of talent
Oh
for the
yeah.
men's and women's team. It was so good to watch and met so many nice people. A lot of people came up and talked to us and gave us a lot of good encouragement, which was
Mhm.
really good to hear, and we really appreciate the support that we gotten over the weekend. And it was like an honor meeting a lot of the listeners. And
Plus, you got
um,
interviewed too.
oh yeah, I got interviewed with Willis.
Yeah.
With it, he has a podcast right now called Dene Yate Podcast. Yeti,
Yeah.
Y A
Ty.
Yati,
Yeah.
Yeti.
I don't know.
It's Willis Yanvier. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. They're Janvier. Janvier. Yan. I'm sorry, bro, but yeah, he has a podcast. Follow him on social media. He's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and he goes Facebook Live. So give his page a like and listen to his podcast. Really nice guy, man. So what else? Would you recommend Freddy for a hockey fan to go watch?
Absolutely, I would.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
1000%. Yeah, absolutely. Go watch it, Freddie. If you want to watch like just good overall good hockey, like this is an unbelievable tournament to watch, to be a part of.
I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Would you select teams to go play in a Freddy again, even though they were 0-4 this year? And would you invite them back to come next year, or would you give another team a try that
Oh,
hasn't been at the Freddy yet?
you know what? I think you should give other teams a chance, other provinces a chance, communities, because I bet you there's a couple teams, say in I don't know BC, that would give some of these prayer teams a good run for their money. Some Ontario, No, I'm not saying that that a team that went 0-4 is completely horrible. That they shouldn't ever come back, but maybe. maybe take a year off, get some recruiting, get some practices in your belt, and realize that you know what, this hockey is not just a rec Saturday afternoon a rec league. That like this is really really fucking good hockey.
Do you think they have enough, like 40 teams is good enough for the tournament, or should they invite? I'm sure they can invite 60 teams easy.
I think they could. Well, I
40
mean,
is
there's
good.
40. There's not 40. There's
Included, well,
there's 52 with the women.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah, 40 is a good 40 is a really good number.
So I think I totally agree. I think if you're an 0 and 4, give another team a chance that hasn't played in a tournament. Come
Mhm.
back, come back again in a year or two when you're stronger, you're better.
Yeah,
And it all comes down to imports, right? So
yeah,
so give up. And Neil said there's a lot of teams that are messaging him that they want to play. So
yeah,
maybe give those guys a shot.
yeah.
So
Oh, for sure.
because it's fun to go to the Freddy, but it's not fun to go 0 and 8 in 2 years
Yeah,
and get mercy, right?
yeah.
So favorite team to watch in the females division, the women's division.
My favorite. Well, just because there's a Kenora contingent, I enjoyed watching Cross Lake ladies.
Yeah, I think I mean, for you and I, it was easier to watch people that we know.
Yeah,
I mean, no disrespect to the other women's teams. Like we know girls that had on a show that played for Sage Strong, Norway House.
yeah.
So it was kind of easier, no, because we knew them. But there was so many good hockey players in the women's division.
Mhm.
A lot of college hockey players. I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't know there were so many Indigenous female hockey players playing.
I know.
I mean,
They
every
got
team had at least 5 college players.
Yep. Yep. But that's the thing with women's hockey. They got someone's got to get busy and showcase their hockey skills.
And like I enjoyed watching the women's because they were so chippy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, there's no hitting in women's hockey, but they
You
were
couldn't
taking it.
tell.
You couldn't tell. They were throwing big hits and
Yeah.
playing the body along the board and all the stick work, cross checking.
Yeah.
Hockey, it was good. I enjoyed it. I mean,
Maya Hedrick, man, you played awesome. It was
yeah.
really cool watching you play.
Just like Trish said when we interviewed her on the show, she thinks there should be hitting in tournaments, and I totally agree with her.
Yeah.
I mean, they hit already. They just the refs
Yeah.
call it once in a while, but
If it's a really, really bad hit, I think the refs will call it. But yeah, but there was I was joking. Like I couldn't play out there. I'm a sensitive individual. Like they'd rock me. They hit hard. I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie.
so that was cool that
Yeah.
the girls weren't letting up. They were
Nope.
playing for all the marbles, right, for the
Mhm.
championship. So big kudos to the women for playing awesome.
Yeah.
Rez Hockey. We have the Rez Hockey all tournament team.
Mhm.
Um, this was a hard selection because
It
we
was.
watched a lot of games, and you could probably make 5, 10 of these uh Rez Hockey alternate teams. We'll go with the men's team first.
Mhm.
Um, we'll say the forwards, defense, and goalie.
Yeah.
Uh, first player for the Rez Hockey alternate team. He's from North Battleford, Saskatchewan. He played for PBCN Stars. Mr. Bryce Gervais. He played awesome.
Yeah.
I never knew how fast this guy was. I
No,
mean,
you
if
take
you
a
give
look.
him if you give him 5 feet of free space, he's gonna take that and
Yeah.
get another 50 feet. Like this guy was fast, man.
As it's kind of comical because when he scored against El Tug, yeah, I was watching him. He was on the ice for a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes shift. And then when he got that breakaway, he still had enough jam in his legs to outskate the defenseman. And it's like, you're not gonna catch him, man. Like, he's fast.
Yeah, he's fast too. Super nice guy. We met him for the
Yep.
first time. He was on the show last year. Great guy, super nice guy. And it's I didn't know how small he was. I thought he was like
Yeah, I know.
6 foot, but he's small, but he plays good out there. He was taking
Yeah.
hits, giving hits. But yeah, he was a really fun guy to watch. Another forward that we have on our Rez Hockey All Tourney team is from Cross Lake Islanders team, Justin Knockbar. This guy's a big power forward. He was getting in all the dirty areas, playing the corners in front of the net. He had some nice snipes. He had some clutch goals. This guy is what, 6'2", 220. So he's your standard power forward guy. And this guy was laying bodies. He was played a very good two-way game. So Justin's another forward. Another forward we have on our Rez Hockey alternate team is a former guest on our show, Dwayne Jr.
Yeah.
He played with Canoe Lake Young Guns, and this kid could fly.
Oh.
This guy has rockets on his skates. What a nice skater too. And
Yeah.
he's one of the younger players that played in the tourney, but that didn't affect him playing against the older gentlemen.
No.
Against pros. He was really good. He was taking hits, giving hits, and he was one of their better forwards for Canoe Lake. So that's why we say imports are so important. They're so important to the fact that if they don't play good, you're not going to win. But when they play good, they're going to win. And this guy played good all weekend.
Yeah.
Nice kid, very humble, comes from a good family. So he's only going to get better. This kid's going to be sick when he's fully grown and stocks up, beefs up, man. This kid's going to be a force to reckon with for a number of years. Now with our D, we have Trey Lewis of El Cipotoc Oilers.
Yeah.
Bush and I watched.
I'm telling you,
Oilers game. This guy's a beast.
I thought he was Matthias Ekholm at first.
Yeah, he had this wicked beard.
Yeah.
And
played like him, like just steady, reliable, carry the play. His wrist shot was unbelievable.
He'd rush the puck, skate back, and he laid some big hits.
Oh yeah.
This guy's a captain for a reason, man. The boys look up to this guy, and he leads by example. Like, what a good player. So yeah, Trey, and super nice guy off the ice. We met him along with the Oiler boys. So super nice guy. Another D for our Rez Hockey alternate team. He was a former guest of the show too, from Cross Lake Islanders, Harley Garriock.
Yes.
I mean, all weekend, man. This guy's, if you want to feel how he hits, go skate into a wall.
Yeah.
He's not gonna move, and you're gonna get smoked.
You know who he reminds me of? Do you know who that rugby player that plays for the All Blacks team? He's just a mean old tank, just runs through everybody. That's how Harley was on skates. Like, you couldn't move him.
Like, he made a difference. Like, he would set the tone right off the bat, and that was it. No one wanted to go around him.
Defensive zone, the corners, you get the puck every time.
And the thing is, he's an all-around defenseman. He was playing a power play. He was scoring goals. He'll make that nice outlet pass to the forward. Like, man, he had such a good weekend. It was really good to see Harley play like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, the big hits. He played exactly like Trey.
Yeah.
Like two big, strong defensemen that could skate with the puck, but they can hit. And when they hit, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Like, if I saw Trey and Harley coming at me, if I had the puck, I would dump it.
Yeah.
I'd probably dump it and duck.
I don't think I
get.
I would have not gone the ice.
Or I would go on the opposite of which side they're on. I would totally ignore them.
I could just hear switch Bush. Why?
Yeah. Harley's on the ice, Trey's on the ice.
Yeah.
So
No,
our
you go,
Rez,
you go left side.
yeah. So our Rez Hockey All Tournament team for the Freds of
Yeah.
Saskamoose, Bryce Gervais, Justin Knockbar, Dwayne Jr., Trey Lewis, and Harley Garriock. I mean, that's a solid line right there. So, but congratulations to Justin and Harley for winning the team with Cross Lake Islanders.
Yeah.
But congratulations on the other three for playing such a good tournament. For the females now, for the Rez
goalie.
Hockey. Oh shit! Right, who's
Yep.
the goalie? Who's the Rez Hockey all tourney team for the goalie?
What's remarkable about this one is that he's only 17.
Yeah, he's like 16, 17.
Yeah.
Man, this guy's a kid still.
Yeah. I think he turned 17 this.
Oh, who is he?
Miracle Bercier.
From OCN.
From OCN, yeah.
I mean,
the paw.
I watched this kid on Sunday, and he was in the division of death. So he had a tough schedule. Like you got the Oilers, you got the L'Orange. So they had a really strong division, and they came on playing Sunday hockey, and he stole a lot of games for OCN. He played Moose Cree Scrappers, a really good team. They were 4-0, and he beat them. Like this kid's going to places. This kid's going to be the next Roddy Ross and Devin Buffalo. This kid has a bright future in hockey. So, I mean, how many kids can say that they played so well in the Freddy? He played against pros and beat them. Yeah, major junior players, Division I college kids, and he beat them. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, such a good tournament. So congratulations on such a well tournament. Even though OCN didn't make it to the finals, you played one hell of a tourney, kid, and future's bright. So we wish you all the best and good luck in your future endeavors, because you have a lot of a bright future, that's for sure. Okay, with that being said, what about the females? Go ahead with the females for the Rez Hockey all tourney team.
Okay, full disclosure. All right, we're not saying that there are no other women that played well. We just simply don't know their names. So, but that being said, the women that we selected, like, they're really good. They were there for a reason, and they are where they played for a reason. They've worked hard to improve their game and to maintain their game. From Mistwasa's Stayed Strong, we have two players. Abby, I gotta pronounce it right. Abby Rock?
Yes.
Got it. And Victoria Bach. Good players. Strong with the puck. Good, excellent shots, man. Some of those women, man, they get their shots off like from nowhere, and this hard. They're like they're accurate.
Yeah,
it's really fun watching them play hockey. Because they have a lot of drive. They have I think they have more drive than males in instances. I really do. Oh, there, I got my screen turned back. I'm sorry, Dana, from Cross Lake, Dana Gertzen. I hope I said your name right. Yeah. Another one from Cross Lake is Kenesha Miss Wagon. And Jocelyn LaRock, another one from Sage Strong. And a goalie, Chantal Burke. Those are our picks for women.
Yeah, like they all played good. We just named the girls, 5 girls that played really well and that really stood out above the rest. So yeah, they all played good tournaments and they all played college hockey. That's why we really stress that go play college hockey, get your
Yeah.
education while playing hockey. And
Yeah.
all these ladies played college hockey, and it shows. I mean, when you play college hockey, you're in the gym for 4 or 5 days a week, then you play two weekend games. So when you're hitting that gym, it really shows. They're
Mhm.
they all were strong on the puck. They had all good shots and strong skaters. So, but yeah, congratulations to Sage, Mr. Wass's Sage Strong on another back-to-back championship tournament at the Freddy. So that was a really good hockey to watch throughout the weekend. Again,
Mhm.
anything else about the Freddy you want to say before we move
Oh,
on to something else? No,
no. Do you?
I, no. You look like you wanted, unless you
I was thinking of something though.
look like you were trying to fart.
No, that's not my farting
You're like
face.
like this. um, no, is that it?
I think that's it for now.
That's it for now.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next on the show? You wrote shit out.
Travel.
Oh yeah, travel.
Travel. So okay, players, fans, when you travel these tournaments, what do you do for to kill the time? Because you're sitting there, you're sitting for let's say 8 hours.
You drove
Like are you
10, FYI, listeners.
Yeah. Me and
Okay,
Trev, we turned on the radio, and but before we turned the radio on, Trev blurted out the most random song ever.
a song from 1986. All of a sudden, I just started singing "We Are the World." You know, like all the famous singers, they all came together and like did a fundraising song. It was six. It was 6 in the morning,
Six
so
in the morning, we pull in. We are the world. Then goes, why the fuck am I singing this song?
I have no idea where that song came from. But I was talking to Bush. I thought I was talking to him. And all of us, like for a good 10, 15 minutes, and he wasn't responding. I look over, the fucking guy's sleeping.
Yeah,
Then when he was sleeping, he was twitching.
yeah, I
He's like,
know.
what kind of dream is this guy having?
I twitch.
But he had a good, he's probably slept a good 2 hours, man. 2, 3
Oh yeah,
hours.
easily.
Well, I was fighting sleep so bad.
Yeah.
From Regina, Saskatoon, my eyes were heavy and I could feel
Yeah.
myself almost
Oh.
get into a sleep. It's like shit.
Mhm.
But what did I drink? I'm not a coffee drinker, so I didn't get coffees. I had what do you call those?
Biosteels.
A BioSteel and a Smart Water. Is that what it's called?
Well, that's the brand. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that. But I don't know. Maybe I should start drinking coffee more. But yeah, what did we listen to? We listened to comedy on Sirius XM.
Yeah.
They have a Netflix comedy channel. We listened to that was hilarious. I was playing country music because I love
Yeah, I
country
know.
music, and I was just doing it to bug Bush, and
Yeah.
it worked. Last night we let the liquor talk. We Yeah, I was playing Morgan Wallen, and it was a good trip.
Yeah.
So it was a good 10 hours. We stopped at McDonald's outside Brandon.
No,
And
no, I mean, Sue, I didn't have any fast food at all. I had healthy snacks.
I mean, I was in Saskatoon from Monday and we left Monday. So I was in
Yeah.
Saskatoon for what, 7, 8 days. And my body feels like so gucky from eating like out.
Yeah.
Well,
Except,
Tuesday night, I went to Wasey's and Ashley's to eat, and we went again Saturday. But other than that, I had like wings, nachos, and
oh, yeah.
arena food and pizza. So my body's really feeling it right now. It's like as if I need a detox. Just
Just eat a
flush.
whole bunch of veggies.
Yeah, that's not happening. Not a fan of salads, so but yeah, it was such a good trip. We're very thankful for meeting a lot of great people, and seen a lot of friends that we haven't seen in a
Mhm.
year. So there's one more tournament in Portage La Prairie the first weekend in June. Then after that, it's
It's dry
NHL
land.
playoffs. Yeah, NHL playoffs are almost done. So hockey season's almost up. And it was a good season. I mean,
Mhm.
this past weekend was really good. And I totally recommend if you want to go watch good hockey, go to the Freddy.
Yeah.
Book your rooms now if you want, because
It's worth the drive, man.
it's worth the drive. It's only $15 to get in. It's not too
Yeah.
bad, right?
Mhm.
So that's 15, like $60 for 4 days of hockey. Yeah, it's really good. So
Yeah.
totally recommend you to go to the Freddy. Um, Throughout the weekend, a lot of people were getting pictures with the players and shaking
Yeah.
their hands, and they were all
Some of
they were all nice guys,
yeah.
and I don't think anyone said no to taking a picture, and
Hmm.
so they were all really nice guys. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
totally go out there if you love watching Indian hockey. You won't be disappointed. Oh yeah, Bush won 800 bucks 50-50. So
I did. Yeah. It was
congratulations.
nice.
But the
Thank
thing
you.
is, it wasn't as high as like last year. Like last year I won 1,800 bucks.
Yeah. I
Like
wonder if the
this,
Sunday was higher because you won it on the Sunday, right?
yeah, I did win it on Sunday.
I
Maybe.
won. I won mine on the Friday.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. But the arena food was good. As you can see in my background, Bush is eating a hot dog. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it was super fun tournament. And I can't wait till next year. Next year is going to be
Yeah. It's
good.
gonna be
And
good.
so, anything else before we skedaddle?
Um.
No.
No, not that I know of. I don't think so. Couple
Uh,
thanks, but that's about it.
okay, go ahead then.
Um. Followed one of our listeners of the show introduced us. His name is Lucas Sisikwisis, and he is one of the players that actually commented about that cheating fucking goalie that ripped them off $17,000 because they played them in the final in Enoch and they lost to him. So
Yeah. Yeah,
that is
really
a
nice guy. And
yeah,
he's a good player too, man. Rocking the
yeah, he was
stash and
that
um
was really cool.
it is really upsetting that knowing this guy's played for a number of years and he won a lot of tournaments. Like, how do you live with yourself knowing you're living a
I
lie
know,
and
right?
you're cheating out a lot of people?
Mhm.
I mean, hopefully he does mention something on social media, like he apologizes to all the people. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like what you did to Kainai. Like, look how disappointed and upset like these guys were. These guys traveled from Alberta, Yukon, and like all over Western
Yeah.
Canada to play in this tournament just for a guy to lie. So it's an important thing because you're representing your community and the people in your community. So it's a big responsibility, and to have someone to come on to play and bullshit and lie, it's
Yeah.
like shame on him. And so hopefully he just mans up and apologizes because
Hmm.
he like unfortunately he let a lot of people down.
Yeah.
He pissed off a lot of people too. So
Yeah. And all you fucking keyboard warriors, now you have the story straight. Get the hell off the hate for Kaina. They had no
yeah,
idea about
yeah,
that.
they
I
had
was
no
just
idea.
I was just reading what the comments and those guys know why. Like, oh, that's the part that really fucking shitty part
But
as
for
well.
those that know the boys, that know the Kainai players, they
Hmm.
know that they're well respected and that they wouldn't have done anything to jeopardize their reputation, their community's reputation. So um I think they didn't know and they wouldn't have done anything to cheat. I know that for a fact. I'll
Hmm.
put my name on it that these boys didn't know and that it was just an honest mistake that they like what do you do when you trust somebody? You trusted the man's word. So that's all you can go for. And if he disappoints you, then that's a bridge that he burned on himself. So, yeah, that's the last. Kinda is the last group of people that they should be hating on because they didn't know, and it was a mistake.
Yeah,
but they didn't do it on purpose to win. So, but yeah. With that being said, guys, thanks for joining us for episode 84 on Rez Hockey. We really enjoyed doing these shows and talking hockey with you. And now we'll be on YouTube. You still have to email me Neil's interview.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did. I sent the Google Doc or Google or whatever.
Oh, I don't check that. Okay, I better check it then.
Check your Gmail.
Damn. Okay, I will. So now, then we'll get that episode 83 uploaded on YouTube. But thanks again, guys, for joining us. And if you're a first timer joining us, thank you and welcome. Welcome to the Rez Hockey family. We're a big family. We love talking hockey. And everyone's great. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Bush's MySpace and TikTok. But other than that, have a good week. Take care of each other, love each other, and respect each other. So
yes,
we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we will.
Peace.
Peace.